All right, everybody. Old Big Jim coming at y'all from the Casa de Barlow, located here in South Mississippi, the official headquarters for the BOG. That's the Barlow Observation Group. And it's time for another roaring edition of Modified Monday. I know it's a holiday, guys. I understand. And I hope y'all are all enjoying yourself. I don't hardly ever take a break. I've always got a knife in my hand or doing something, And I think I'm probably not the only one. A lot of working folks that love knives. They get out there and do what they do all week long, trying to survive and make a living. And then when they get some free time to work on a knife, they work on a knife. And that's all good. Anyway, this hashtag in my world is brought to you by Aaron Williams, A&W Custom Design. Can't say enough about the fella. He's shared a few photographs and a few comments and stuff. I asked him a couple of questions about some equipment and things like that, and he's just an outstanding person. I'm honored to call him a friend, a fellow knife tuber, and just somebody that I have a lot of respect for. So. On some level, I believe that that goes both ways. He's just a good guy. I don't know what to say. Anyway, I ain't gonna go get into that too much more. Modified Monday. Well, I got a knife in the other day. Bought it on Whatnot. Paid $12 for it. And it came in this here box. Okay, that's one of those series, and I'm not collecting the Celestial series. The only reason I bought it was because it was one of them buck and go things, and it got up to $8, $9, $10, and so I threw a bid in at 12, knowing that Smoky Mountain Knife Works is probably a $17 to $22 knife. I don't really know and hadn't checked, don't care. I got it for $12 plus shipping. And it is a RR 2074. You see right there. Now, when this knife came in, it didn't have a chance. I don't know that if the knife understood or knew or realized, but when it came in the door, it just didn't have a chance. Because it was a one-arm Barlow. Okay, that means it has an easy open on the front of the blade, where it can be caught on the hem. I've explained this several times. It can be caught on the hem of your pants and opened up with just one arm. It's a very practical thing if you're one arm, and if you're two armed, it still can be practical. If you're holding your grocery bag up and you need to cut something, or you're holding I don't know what you're holding. Let's say you got a hot dog and you're sitting at the picnic and you're holding your baby in one arm and you want to bite that hot dog, but you don't have to pick the whole thing up. Well, you just grab your one arm razor, open it up on your pants, cut your hot dog in half, and go on about your business. Living life large. I'll show y'all the pen blade. If I can get it open. Well, there we go. There's the pen blade. Pretty normal stuff on the Barlow. And the rest of the knife is pretty. It's got they call it Celestial. It's kind of a blue gold swirl looking, probably some kind of synthetic cover. I don't really know. Got the big R on the bolster. Doesn't bother me. pull out a knife with that big R on there, somebody's gonna know you toting a Rough Rider. Okay, now, to me, I think that's great, because then they always say, "Now, Rough Rider, ain't that made in China? Ain't that one of them Chanika knives?" And I'll look at them and say, "Yes, sir, it is. Probably the second best knife company in the world, right behind Bear & Son." And then they always give me that look, but it's okay. And also that stamp, that big R on there is represented. It's the story has been let down to me that was inspired by a branding iron that Will Holt and Kevin Pipes came up with at Smoky Mountain Knife Work. You know, back in the day when they first were looking for somewhere to be original. But anyway, here's the modified blade. Now, like I say, it came with a one-arm notch in the blade, but this one I have enhanced it tremendously. Okay, and that's the ones they put on there are all smoothed out, and it's a production thing. It'll work, but it won't work good as this one. I can promise you that, because I field tested these. Also, I've put an enhanced sharpening choil. If you ever look at an old straight razor, you know their blade is symmetrically square, and this knife came with a sharpening choil, but it was very short. I enhanced it and made it quite bigger. Anyway, good knife, just sharp as it can be. Good snap. Just a great knife. Okay, so there's your Celestial one-arm Barlow, model number RR2074. It's a great knife. All right. Now the second knife that I've done here is a major YouTuber made a comment in a video not long ago about having a trapper that had a one-arm razor blade on the spade blade. And I don't even remember the exact comment, and I'm not going to name who he is because I've been sending this to him. He made this comment, and I said, well, you know, I'm just going to pick some one up and send it to him. So what we got here is a old timer 94 trapper. Okay, 94. It's 94 OTY, which is for yaller. Y'all can see that's pretty yaller right there. Synthetic covers, and it's got you know, your standard complement of blade in the out of the pack situation. It's got a standard, I guess you call that the California clip. Got to, let's see, we'll go with the Tang stamp. And over here we got the 94 OTY. Okay, pretty standard, no big deal. Then the other blade, the spade blade, has the Barlow Brigade adjusted one arm razor made into the end of it. Also the sharpening tool. Okay. Is this some revolutionary modification to a knife? No, it's not hard. I probably got 45 minutes in that knife, and probably another 45 minutes in this knife. Not hard to do. I suggest I wouldn't try it on your heirloom, you know, model 94 USA made old timer for sure. But You know, you go pick you up one of these for $15 somewhere. Try it out. See if you can get it done. I use a Dremel to do these modifications. Now this one, the first thing I did was put it on my 1x30 and run it down and got it squared off to where I would have a good surface to start doing the plunge cut with the Dremel tool. But turned out pretty good. These are good little old knives. Now you're not gonna have any trouble. Even now, this is made in Chanika. Okay, it's a China-made knife. Okay, but you're not gonna have any trouble with this. I mean, these knives are they're great knives. Okay, now I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but before I came on here, I had to admit to myself that I had a failure, and I did. I had a failure. Well, it's not really a failure. I had to get to a certain place, and to get there, it caused the failure. I have it's a very old case folding hunter, a two-bladed folding hunter. I took it out of I had it in a solution, had it soaking, and I took it out of that solution this morning, and when I opened it up, snap. And I'll just go ahead and show y'all. See right here, the back spring is broken. The other back spring, this one over here looked like the bad one, but now that I've looked at it a little closer, that's more or less just surface rust, and the Skinner blade is perfect. Now this thing's dirtier than snot. Now, it's got all that from I had it in vinegar. I was scared to put these in the Vaporust. So I put it in vinegar and left it in there for about 4 hours, 5 hours. It has since sat on the counter in there while I've been doing these other modifications. But the Skinner blade is perfect. Good snap, but you can see how that spring is hung open. That's because of me. I can push it down with my finger because it's broke. So now what are we gonna do? Well, there's really only a couple of options. Find another one of these, which most people are not going to give me their 65 to 69 case folded hunter, unless they got one that's broken, has a broke back spring in it, which is what I need, is a back spring. I'd like to have both back springs if I got it. But I kind of was talking to one of the fellers and told them that if they wanted to tackle this job, I would be more than happy to send it to them, and maybe we could do a little collab, or I don't know what you call it. Maybe turn this into a single blade. There's a thought. Of course, it would be an unusual knife in the fact that it was just different from what it was. But the person I was talking to, he knows to watch this video. I told him to watch it. And it's a beast, man. Look at them covers. That's them wooden covers. I don't know what the jigging they call that is. And see, these shields are pinned in. Just a beautiful, man. I tell you what, I bet if you put this on the buffer and got it all buffed up, Lord have mercy, this thing be fine. But I never got to that point. So, and I mean, they ain't a better looking thing in the world than that. And this is it's a 62, 64 SAB, because it's got that saber grind. And there ain't no dots. It's X's under Ain't no dots, and it's if there is, I can't see them, but I don't believe it is. I've looked at it as hard as I can. And, it's a shame, guys. It really is a shame that this happened to that night. But if nothing else, I'll put it on. If the person that I talked to about this doesn't want to mess with it, that's fine. You know, I'll at some point I'll cut it apart, and I don't have the proper pin material. Don't have the, you know, I mean, I've got the ability. I mean, I've done 4 or 5 blade deletes before. But Lord, I got knives sitting everywhere. I don't. That need to be fixed. Got this little slow. Got some cover material in from Make Cutlery Great Again. Some synthetic. This old, not a tiny, but a medium-sized toothpick needs some covers. So got plenty to do, but that's okay. All right, guys, there's your Modified Monday. Nothing earth-shattering, nothing earth-shaking, but it is a holiday weekend, and old Big Jim's puttering around here trying to get a few things done. All my channel subscribers need to know that I made a pretty good purchase from Rosecraft Blades, their second sale. The big old, little fly rug, got the door open. I don't know where the kids are out playing. But anyway, got a few Rosecrafts headed this way. Y'all know I love my Rosecraft. But anyway, I'm glad y'all stopped by. Like I say, it's nothing earth shattering. It's just a Modified Monday, the Memorial Day edition, and I guess old Big Jim, only thing left for him to say is rule number 9.